It's funny how we experience phrases come to life. Now, we have often heard about life comes to a full circle, and maybe it's the time for the sedan form factor's life to come full circle. Now, as kids, we always used to draw cars as sedans, and despite the growing height, dimensions, and popularity of the SUVs, sedans have always been love for all the auto enthusiasts. Hello everyone, and welcome to Exhibit. My name is Pratik, and sitting right beside me is the all-new Volkswagen Virtus. Volkswagen Virtus, a spiritual successor to the oh-so-popular Volkswagen Vento, and based on a very versatile platform, the MQB A0iN platform, the one that also sits the Taygun, the Kushaq, the newly launched Slavia, and now the Volkswagen Virtus. The front fascia looks a whole lot like the old Vento, but now there's sharp creases, cuts, and LED headlamps that come standard all across all variants.
Volkswagen claims the Virtus to be the longest sedan in its segment with over 4.5 meters in length, 4561 mm to be precisely, enabling 2651 mm of wheelbase, making it substantially longer compared to other sedans in its segment. This enables a huge 521-litre boot space with more expansions through 60/40 foldable rear seats.
GT version of the Volkswagen Virtus gets a GT batching, glossy black alloys, and uber cool looking red calipers.
Overall, the stance is shared with the Skoda Slavia but looks miles apart, with a Polo-inspired iconic front fascia matching the butch SUV-like ground clearance with a large grille housing fog lamps and just the right amount of chrome both front and back. The side profile is neat with character lines that flow across the length of the Virtus. Large logos both up front and back.
The GT version also gets a very cool looking small spoiler, blacked out tail lamps, and the Virtus logo written right here with the GT batching.
Overall, in person, the Virtus looks striking, especially in its GT avatar. The Virtus will be offered in dynamic and premium trims, starting from a 1-litre 3-cylinder TSI engine producing 115 PS and 178 Nm of peak power and torque in both 6-speed manual and automatic torque converter, along with a 1.5-litre 4-cylinder TSI EVO DSG with 7-speed dual-clutch automatic gearbox producing 150 PS and 250 Nm of peak power and torque reserved for the GT line.
We're currently sitting inside the GT version of the Volkswagen Virtus, and as you can see, this get body-colored panels right up here. There's multi-tone finishes and that red GT ambient lighting, along with a typical Volkswagen 3-spoke steering wheel. You also get steel capping paddles which look absolutely sportier. Then everything else in here is touch enabled. There's screen right up here, there's also a screen here, along with touch enabled AC controls. Everything is laid out in a more horizontal manner to give you a sense of space that you expect from a sedan. As seen in the MQB A0iN platform, there's loads of legroom, there's ample amount of headroom despite this being a sedan. Differences on the normal Virtus do not just end there. This one also does not get a rear spoiler, but a nice lip that gives it a nice character line. This time the Volkswagen Virtus also displays a TSI batching for the non-GT version. The non-GT version also does not get a GT batching. These dual-tone alloys come as standard though, and you have a silver or rather grey brake caliper.
The Virtus comes loaded with over 40 plus industry-leading safety features. There's also a 10-inch infotainment system with wireless Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, wireless charger, cooled glove box, digital MID, 2-step ventilated seats, paddle shifters, and rear AC vents with Type-C charging ports.
I'm stunned how versatile the MQB A0iN platform is. Now the Taygun, the Kushaq, the Slavia, and now the Volkswagen Virtus in both normal and the GT versions. How well will this car do? Well, wait and watch until we come out with a full review on our sister concern Top Gear and also on Exhibit channels.